Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short Story 200, The Bard of Bytes and the Song of Arthur's Quill. In a quaint British village where the ivy-clad cottages whispered secrets to the ancient oaks, there lived a man named Arthur. At 65, with silver hair and a twinkle in his eye, he was an unlikely hero, a digital pioneer in the golden years of his life. Arthur's passion? The symphony of language, the way words pirouetted across the page, waltzing with imagination. His mission? To bridge the gap between pixels and people, to weave stories that transcended borders and resonated with hearts. He sat by the fire, his faithful laptop perched on his knee, and summoned the AI muse. "Create," he commanded, and the machine hummed to life. It spun tales of dragons and dandelions, of lost love and found courage. Arthur listened, nodding as if deciphering ancient runes. Each morning he donned his tweed jacket, pocketed his reading glasses, and stepped into the recording booth. A converted broom closet where echoes whispered encouragement. His voice, seasoned by decades of tea and rain, flowed like a gentle stream. He read aloud, enunciating every syllable, as if coaxing shy butterflies from their cocoons. The story spilled forth, a patchwork quilt of genres. For the beginners he conjured simple fables, the curious kitten and the brave squirrel. Their eyes widened as they followed along, savouring the taste of English syllables like ripe strawberries. But Arthur didn't stop there. Oh no, he delved into the labyrinth of idioms, unravelling phrases like a seasoned detective. "Bite the bullet," he'd say, explaining its wartime origins. "Don't count your chickens before they hatch," he'd chuckle, imagining a hen with an abacus. His subscribers multiplied like rabbits in springtime. They hailed from Tokyo to Timbuktu, their comments a chorus of gratitude. "Arthur, you're a gem," wrote Maria from Madrid. "Your stories make my morning commute sparkle," confessed Rajesh in Mumbai. And Spotify, the sweet siren of streaming. Arthur's voice danced through earbuds, serenading night owls and insomniacs alike. His playlist, aptly named Wordsmith's Whispers, became a sanctuary for language learners. They drift off to sleep, dreaming of castles and contractions, of tea parties with Jane Austen and debates with Dickens. But Arthur remained grounded. He'd shuffle to the post office, packages of handwritten letters clutched in his arthritic hands. "Dear Arthur," they'd begin, ink smudged and hearts laid bare, "your voice is my lighthouse in this tempest of tenses." And so the Bard of Bytes continued. His subscriber count swelled, but he measured success not in digits, but in syllables shared. For Arthur knew that stories were bridges, spanning continents and cultures. They whispered, "You're not alone," across oceans and time zones. One day as rain tapped the window pane, Arthur sat by the fire, reflecting. His legacy wasn't in algorithms or analytics. It was etched in the hearts of those who stumbled upon his videos. The upper beginners, the seasoned scholars, the dreamers, they all found solace in his tales. And so, dear reader, raise your cup of Earl Grey to Arthur, the storyteller, the sage, the silver-haired sorcerer. May his voice echo through the digital winds, guiding English learners toward fluency, one syllable at a time. A poem. The Song of Arthur's Quill. In a cosy nook where oak and ivy entwined, lived Arthur, the sage, with a curious mind. His hair, a silver stream, flowed like moonlight, and his eyes held stories both day and night. At 65 he donned his tweed attire, a poet's heart ablaze, fueled by inner fire. His quill danced on parchment, ink like stardust, as he conjured verses, a symphony robust. 1. The Whispering Leaves. Arthur sat by the window where leaves conspired to share secrets of seasons, dreams unretired. He dipped his quill in twilight's ink so rare, and wrote of love, loss, and the cosmic affair. The oak whispered sonnets, the willow wept, as Arthur penned ballads while the night crept. His rhymes wove tales of moon-kissed trysts, of forgotten kingdoms and enchanted mists. 2. The Digital Lyricist. But Arthur's quill wasn't bound by ancient lore. It tapped into realms unseen beyond the door. He surfed the binary waves, a digital bard, crafting code poems where zeros danced hard. Ode to algorithms he sang with glee, binary ballet, syncopated and free. His subscribers scattered the ether, tapped their screens, hearts alight with fever. 3. The Moonlit Serenade. One eve, as the constellations stitched the sky, Arthur stood by the river, a tear in his eye. His quill hummed a nocturne, a lunar refrain, for Maria, the distant star who knew his pain. Maria, he wrote, your light guides my rhyme, across cyberspace, through the veils of time. Let our love be pixels, our kisses encrypted, in the binary language, forever scripted. 4. The Final Stanza. And so, dear reader, raise your cup of tea to Arthur's quill, a vessel of mystery, for he rhymed with the wind, danced with the dew, a troubadour of Bytes, forever true. His legacy, not in algorithms or fame, but in hearts that whispered his verses by name. Arthur the poet, the sage, the moon's embrace, his quill still rustles across time and space. Vocabulary notes. Quaint. Adjective. Charming, old-fashioned and pleasantly unusual, used to describe something that is a delightful vintage quality. Example. In the quaint village, the thatched cottages seemed frozen in time. Symphony. Noun. A harmonious combination of different elements or sounds, often used metaphorically to describe a beautiful blend. Example. Arthur's voice was a symphony of oak-aged vowels. Time-worn. Adjective. Showing the effects of age or use, worn by time and experience. Example. The library held time-worn books with faded spines. Oracle. Noun. A source of wisdom or knowledge, someone or something regarded as having special insight. Example. The ancient tree was considered the village's oracle, whispering secrets to those who listened. Pirouette. Verb. To spin or twirl gracefully, especially on one foot. Example. The ballerina executed a flawless pirouette, her tutu swirling around her. Enunciate. Verb. To pronounce words clearly and distinctly. Example. Arthur enunciated every syllable, ensuring his listeners understood. Labyrinth. Noun. A complex, intricate structure or situation. A maze. Example. The plot of Arthur's stories was a literary labyrinth, full of twists and turns. Idiom. Noun. A phrase or expression whose meaning is not directly deducible from the individual words used, often culturally specific. Example. Arthur explained the idiom, bite the bullet, a wartime saying about facing difficulty. Nocturne. Noun. A musical composition inspired by the night, often gentle and reflective. Example. Arthur's quill hummed a moonlit nocturne, capturing the magic of midnight. Vocabulary notes. The Song of Arthur's Quill, the poem. Entwined. Adjective. Twisted or interwoven together. Example, the ivy and roses grew entwined along the garden fence. Robust, adjective, strong, sturdy and full of vigour. Example, Arthur's rhymes flowed with a robust energy, like a river in spring. Binary, adjective, relating to or involving two options or states, such as 0 and 1 in computer language. Example, Arthur's code poems danced in the binary realm, where zeros and ones waltzed. Syncopated, adjective, having irregular rhythms or beats, often emphasizing offbeats. Example, the digital ballet featured a syncopated melody, surprising listeners with unexpected pauses. Cipher, noun, a secret code or system of writing. Example, Arthur's love letters to Maria were like ancient ciphers, wanting to be decoded. Veil, noun, a thin, translucent covering that partially conceals or obscures something. Example, the mist hung like a silver veil over the moonlit river. Constellation, noun, a group of stars forming a recognizable pattern in the sky. Example, Arthur's legacy became a celestial constellation, guiding language learners. Sonorous, adjective, having a deep resonant sound. Example, Maria's name rolled off Arthur's tongue, sonorous and full of longing. Story written by Copilot AI. Images created by Copilot AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.